I'm Danny and welcome to BMW Bikes, and today I'm here to show you my new bike. Yes, as you can see, I eventually and finally bought a Honda Grom. Now this Grom is a 2015 model. It is the original gangster, or everyone calls it OG. I'm a bit old and feel a little bit sad saying that, but whatever, it's 2015. It hasn't had a great deal of mods done to it. I've done a few bits and bobs to it myself, which I'm going to go through now. But firstly, the exhaust on the 2015 used to go up there. The person before me has put it down here. Use a standard one from a 2017 bike, I think. And my glove is actually just melting on it now, which is well handy. Thanks for that glove. Yeah, so 2017. It's had a tail tidy on it and indicators and all that sort of gubbins. So that is all good. And then the mods I've done to it is I've actually changed the fork oil for something stronger because I was bottoming it out, and I've added my sat nav because I have the sense of direction of a mole. So yeah, so that's it. There's not much to say about it. It is what it is. It's a cracking little bike. I do enjoy riding it. It just lacks power, and but what it lacks in power, it makes up for in funness and basically just scaring the shit out of me. But there are a few things I don't like about it. The big fat ugly headlight, that's something that really does gripe me, but then I have an ugly face as well, so we can't complain about that. Indicators, they need to be flush mount or whatever, and that's about it really. It is a pretty good looking bike. I quite like it. It's, you know, other than that headlight, but maybe that'll grow on me. I'm not too sure, but this is the new addition to the BMW Bikes collection. How long is it going to stay for? I don't know. It definitely won't be my only bike on the channel, so don't panic. This bike channel is not turning into a Grom channel. So anyway, right, let's get back on the bike and on the head cam, and I'll catch you there in a second. Wow, this is my Grom. Yep, never thought I'd actually say that, but we are on a Grom. It's quite late in the day here today. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening, and yeah, it's been a busy day for myself. Been working on my kit car and whatnot, but I thought I'd better go out and do you a video to explain why I bought a Grom. So, why did I buy a Grom? Well, my XR is gone, and I'm going to get into that a bit later on in another video, like a few videos actually, because this is a bit of explaining. And when that had gone, we're in the thick of summer, even though it was a lockdown summer, but it was still a summer, and I was getting quite fed up with the itch for a bike was strong. So I decided to go back and look through my videos and all the bikes I'd ridden over the last few years, and just say, would I buy one? And you know what? When I watched the Grom video, I was like, you know what? I'd buy one of them. And then it began, the constant searching and just the, should I buy a Grom? Should I not? And then I was like, oh, I don't know. And I thought, you know what? It's a 125. It'll do 70 mile an hour if I remember right. I'll be right. And yeah. And then, you know, and then one came up on Facebook, and it was like, it's a bit older, but I quite like it. It's quite tidy, and it's got the fuel controller in it, and it looks quite tidy. And I was like, Anyway, I made a dumb offer, he accepted, I bought it, and that's where we are today. So yeah, I mean, what the hell is that? That's like a Renault Alpine, I think. Is that the new Renault Alpine? It is. Haven't seen one of them before in the flesh. Anyway, yeah, so I decided, you know, why did I buy the Grom, right? Firstly, I think I'm through with new bikes for now. I've spent, well, obscene amounts of money on new bikes over the last years, and the last two brand new bikes have let me down miserably, and they have cost me a fortune. And both bikes I bought to keep as a forever bike. but that has not been the case, which sucks really. And I mean, the XR I'd planned on keeping, well, forever. So yeah, brilliant, well done, twat. And yeah, but one thing that was really beginning to annoy me was that I'm pretty mechanically minded. You know, I've said a few times I build kit cars and whatnot, and like I pay people to do servicing on stuff, and so why am I paying? And like I was paying BMW what, 300 quid a service, I think. I'll find some facts for you later on. And like it was just wearing a bit thin really. So I've decided to look at stuff that I like, and I've had Hondas before, and the Grom, you know, good reviews, good reliable engine, yada yada yada. And then I started to run some numbers. So the insurance for this, for me, on a Grom, is £83 a year. 83 or 87, I can't remember. The road tax, I'm paying £1.75 a month, and I've only done monthly because I cocked up when I filled the form in. I was like, you know what, it's fine, I'm going to probably kill it over winter anyway, so I'm not too worried. So it's a non-event. And then what was interesting was that the claimed mileage from Honda was like 190 miles per gallon or something stupid, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, it turns out that isn't far from the truth. Now, you're watching this video as if it's the first time I bought this. I've actually owned this, I'm going to say, since about April, I think. So you're going to be watching this video, which is after I filmed all the other videos, which you'll watch after all this. So it's very odd. But I've been to Milton Keynes on this bike, and that was like a 250 mile round trip, and I think I spent like £8 or £10 in fuel or something ridiculous. It is so incredibly cheap. It is a non-event when it comes to those sort of costs. So yeah, so that's quite good. And then like this didn't come with mirrors, and I'm a mirror kind of guy. As you probably see, my head is always bobbling about everywhere. And yeah, so not having mirrors. So I spent like 13 quid on mirrors, and then, you know, some indicators. I think I spent about 3 quid on them and stuff. You know, it's really like it's so incredibly cheap. It's embarrassing. And so yeah, so that was quite good. And then like there's quite a following with these as well. And I don't think I'm going to lose any money on this bike unless I blow the engine up or severely crash it, which both are possible based on the fact that I'm always looking for a bit more power. But it's not too bad. I'm quite, you know, I quite like it, and I have quite liked it for quite a while. And yeah, so since buying it, you know, the mods I haven't really done. I mean, you're going to watch videos where I've been nicked loads of times on it and things like that, and you know, it's all you know, it's all good. But I've really enjoyed, like, you know, so far. I mean, there are times where I've been out and like I spent a lot of money passing my full bike test, and here I am ending up on a 125. I am so happy with this at the moment. I don't, you know, it's like it does 60 mile an hour. Oh, the suspension is absolute pish. It handles badly, but it's almost, that's kind of what makes it fun. And but yeah, so that kind of, the things that make it crap are what make it fun. I mean, you don't have to, you know, I've had quite a few near misses in this from people not seeing me and people just being idiots. But overall, it is pretty good. You know, I'm not going to lose my license on it. I may get points, but I don't think I'm going to lose my license, which I quite like the idea of. I don't have a great deal of self-control when it comes to the throttle. I try my hardest, and it is a constant battle. One thing I will say though about this is you know when you go into a corner on a big boy bike, and I keep calling them big boy bikes now because, well, I do. You know when you go into a corner and your stomach goes because you think, oh, that was a bit pushing my luck, a little bit too much brake, or a bit too much speed. Well, kind of that happens a lot more on this than it does on my normal bike. Like on my XR, like you got, at the very least, you got good quality traction control to get you out of the shite if it goes really wrong, and you got, like, you know, you got all the mod cons. And don't get me wrong, I don't tend to need all that gubbins as a rule. You know, let's be honest, most bikes I'm never going to drive them to their full capabilities. I am not that skilled. I enjoy riding bikes and I enjoy owning bikes, but my actual riding ability is somewhat restrictive. Like most people's riding ability. Yes, so we're going to go up. This is my normal route. I like this route. I've got a mixture of everything with the opportunity to stop, have a wee, have a cup of tea. But to be honest, tonight I am just going for a straight out round trip blast. I'm going to my favourite dogging spots as well, just so I can give you a walk around this lovely new Grom. There's one thing I wish for this Honda had, was just a little bit more power, and I know it doesn't need much more. It just needs to be able to get to 70 mile an hour. That's all it needs. And you can get mods. You can get mods that do it, and they're great. But you're spending a hell of a lot more money. You can get a 181 kit for it, which is great. I mean, apparently this has had a 141 kit or 143 kit added to it, which I think is balderdash. I just think it's had a exhaust and a fuel controller added, but I won't know until I strip it, and I'm only going to strip it when I blow it, so at that point it won't really matter. But I have thought about doing a conversion, maybe a 250cc conversion. I'll tell you what, 30 mile an hour feels fast, but the sun and the light is dropping rapidly, and I'm trying to get to my spot to give you a walk around before the light dies. One reason to go before it gets dark is because I've got nowhere to put my sunglasses. I've podged out that much, but there's no space in my coat for anything other than me at the moment. Lockdown has been not good. Old Ferrari 458, I reckon, at the shape. It's either 458 or 488. Not that any of you are interested in cars, but there we go. Anyway, I think that's enough ramblings for now. This is my Grom. I hope you liked it. I hope you're going to enjoy some of the videos I have coming. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Ciao.